So Elon Musk just went on Fox News to complain and throw a temper tantrum about the fact that millions of Americans are protesting Tesla around the country. It's hurting Elon Musk's feelings and his wallet. Take a look at what Elon had to say.
And Tesla customers are being intimidated all over the country and all over Europe. Does that help Tesla? I mean, you had Tim Waltz, who's a huge jerk, running around on stage with a Tesla stock price where the stock price had gone in half, and he was overjoyed. What an evil thing to do! What a creep! What a jerk! Like who derives joy from that? And
who derives joy from this? I do, and so do millions of people around the world, clearly, because Elon Musk is a far-right extremist and boycotting Tesla. Well, clearly Elon's noticing it. It's rich hearing Elon Musk complain about Tim Walz holding a Tesla stock on stage, whereas Elon Musk was the one who literally took a chainsaw on stage after slashing thousands of American jobs. Elon Musk is the richest man in the world. He deserves no sympathy for what's happening to Tesla, especially since he brought it on himself.
It seems like Elon Musk is unhappy with Donald Trump's new tariffs because he just came out and said that they're going to make Tesla vehicles more expensive. On Twitter or X, the Tesla owner Silicon Valley account put out a video saying, breaking, Trump imposes 25% tariffs on all cars not made in the United States. Tesla could benefit the most on this. And Elon Musk actually responded by saying, not quite. To be clear, this will affect the price of parts in Tesla cars that come from other countries. The cost impact is not trivial. Yeah, that's Donald Trump's right-hand man and one of his biggest donors acknowledging the truth about tariffs, that they make products more expensive here in the United States. Donald Trump has tried to push this lie that tariffs actually somehow magically bring down costs. And Elon Musk is saying, no, sorry, that's not the truth. If members of Trump's own administration are saying, yeah, costs are going to go up because of these tariffs, that's pretty significant. I'm confident that Donald Trump and Elon Musk's breakup is going to happen really soon, and man, is it going to be glorious.
President Trump announced a sweeping 25% tariff on imported cars and car parts, sending shockwaves through the auto industry. Stocks of major automakers tumbled, billions of dollars vanished in market value, and Tesla, well, it seemed to dodge the initial hit, but not for long. Musk took to social media to set the record straight, warning that Tesla is not immune from these tariffs. The reason? Tesla vehicles, even the ones made in America, still rely on parts sourced from abroad. But here's the bigger question. Could this mark the beginning of a rift between Musk and Trump?
my companies are suffering because I'm in the government. You just pointed that out a moment ago.
Right.
Do you think it helps sales if dealerships are being firebombed? Of course not. And Tesla customers are being intimidated all over the country and all over Europe.
Trump just dropped a 25% tariff on any car not made here in the U.S. So that includes cars built in Canada, Mexico, even parts assembled here but made overseas. And guess what? This could raise your car prices by up to $12,000. Look, the average American has no clue what's coming. And here's where it gets crazier. U.S. automakers are tanking. Ford, GM, Stellantis, all down. Why? Because they rely on foreign parts. Even Tesla, which builds 100% of its cars in America, still gets up to 40% of its parts from overseas. Elon Musk himself just said this will not be trivial. So if you think American made is safe, you're wrong. That's why Tesla might actually win. The market's punishing Ford and GM for offshore reliance, but Tesla's vertical integrations and Asian partnerships are giving it a massive competitive edge. What's my point? Tesla might actually come out ahead, despite the market punishing these automakers for their offshore dependencies. Tesla's unconventional expansion into Asian markets, particularly China, has given it this massive global footprint. It's not a traditional automaker, guys. And financially, Tesla's operating margin stands at an incredible 13%. It's outperforming 87% of the companies in the vehicles and parts industry. And if that's not enough, another fact, the 3-year average annual revenue growth of 36.4%. Tesla is literally surpassing 93% of its industry peers, no matter what these woke liberals tell you. These figures suggest that Tesla is not just weathering this storm, is positioned for significant growth. And right now, the chart's backing it all up. Again, this is just facts. You can believe what MSM is telling you, or you can look at the numbers. Numbers don't lie. And you want to know who else is going to win? The investors who bid early on Asia. Why? Because this tariff war just made global diversification a requirement, not optional. Look, I'll put together a free report called The Asian Edge. And you can see exactly how not only the rich, but middle-class guys could hedge U.S. volatility and chaos and tap into the rising Asian markets where even Elon plays.
Musk has been one of Trump's biggest donors and a close advisor on economic policy. Yet, now he's publicly challenging Trump's narrative that tariffs will help American industry. Instead, Musk is highlighting the harsh economic reality. Tariffs drive up costs for companies and consumers alike. And it's not just tariffs causing headaches for Musk. Tesla's been struggling on multiple fronts. Falling sales in China, controversy in Germany, and overall market slump that's wiped out billions from its valuation. Once a trillion-dollar empire, Tesla stock has nosedived by nearly 40% since its peak. Meanwhile, rivals like China's BYD are leaving Tesla in the dust. BYD now leads in global EV sales, offering better driver assistance tech at no extra cost. And Tesla? It just had to recall almost every Cybertruck in America due to safety issues.
That man said it is really, really bad. It's really bad. And Donald Trump asked saying, oh, they're going to be back buying again. It's going to be okay. He was a very smart man, Elon.
Tesla is a peaceful company. We've never done anything harmful. I've never done anything harmful. I've only done productive things.
You fired tens of thousands of Americans for the sake of like a rounding error's worth of savings. You not only eliminated a shit ton of U.S. humanitarian aid that's negatively affected countless lives all around the world, but you did it under the guise of fraud that you just invented out of thin air. And if you want to talk specifically about Tesla, the only car that you had a direct hand in creating is being recalled in mass numbers because it literally falls apart while you drive it. And don't forget the double Yahtzee salute. And the worst part is this is just scratching the surface. I could make my next 10 videos just completely devoted to shitty things you've done to people, and I'd still have material left at the end of those videos. The truth is you're just pissed off about how much blowback has hit Tesla because of your decisions and your bad behavior and your morals. So let me give you a really simple piece of advice that will solve all your problems. Get the fuck out of the federal government and go back to the private sector where you belong.
Tesla wants to stop the tariffs. So Tesla just sent a letter to the U.S. Trade Representative warning that Trump's tariffs will backfire on the U.S., including, well, Tesla. At least someone at Tesla has common sense, and it's not Musk. Elon Musk has been one of Trump's biggest cheerleaders, even shaking hands in front of a Cybertruck at the White House like it's some type of product launch. But now Tesla's like, hey, these tariffs, they might just screw us over because, surprise, surprise, outsourcing everything is basically impossible. That's why mercantilism, which is producing everything yourself, was replaced by free trade in the mid-18th century. On top of that, other countries are hitting back with their own tariffs. Tesla's exports will get smacked. Meanwhile, other car makers like Toyota, VW, and BMW are basically screaming, stop the tariffs. Because shifting supply chains overnight is like building a Cybertruck out of Play-Doh, and about as solid as Tesla is right now, not a stock you want to hold on to. Will Musk convince Trump to ease up before Tesla's stocks fall further than the 50% loss it's at now? Or will the Department of Government Efficiency just efficiency itself into oblivion?
It's amazing what happens when American citizens actually push back against what's happening in the White House. This is bad news for Elon Musk. Teslas are being traded in at the highest percentage ever. From 2017 forward, Teslas are being traded in at 1.7% of all vehicles. Many people are absolutely embarrassed to be driving these cars around, and also many people have taken to debadging their Teslas or rebadging them as other cars. Cybertrucks in particular are being targeted, not to mention all 49,000 Cybertrucks are being recalled. But this just goes to show what happens when the people in the US do not tolerate what's happening in the White House. On top of that, almost every single day, there are Tesla dealerships having massive protests outside of them. This is definitely the beginning of the FAFO era, and I am here for it.
Even Musk's other ventures aren't safe. SpaceX remains a dominant force in space, but its Starlink satellite network is now facing new competition. And Musk's controversial decision to threaten cutting Starlink support for Ukraine has driven investors toward alternatives. And let's not forget Jeff Bezos. His company, Amazon, is rapidly pushing into space, launching its own satellite network to compete with Starlink. Is Musk spread too thin? Is his focus on politics and free speech battles taking away from running his empire? As Trump's new tariffs take effect, we might be witnessing the start of a very public breakup between him and Musk. Will this push Musk to distance himself from Trump's policies? Or will he find a way to keep Tesla and his relationship with Trump intact? What do you think? Are these tariffs going to hurt Tesla more than help? Is Musk in trouble? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth analysis.